Dear Jarratt, I have heard that sugar only adheres to dead skin cells. Is that true or just a marketing tactic? Can you explain how that's possible? Sure thing. I think a lot of our industry is kind of plagued by, I heard this thing once, so I repeat it, and maybe that's just culture in general, but yes, this is one thing that we hear all the time. Sugar only adheres to dead skin cells. It doesn't lift live skin cells. How and why is it true? So we're gonna talk, I'm gonna try to keep it as simple as possible, but on a molecular level, why sugar cannot adhere to live skin cells. Very basically, sugar is a hydrophilic, hydro meaning water, philic meaning loving, water-loving compound. It is also highly polar. So you've heard me talk about in the past, most likely, that sugar binds to hair and dead skin through a series of hydrogen bonds. So there are hydroxyl groups, which are partially charged. It has some negative and some positive ions. And then our dead skin and hair also have these same hydroxyl groups on the ends of them. So you have those positively and negatively charged parts of those groups. When you combine this together, just like a magnet, you're getting positive and negative charges bonding together, right? I have a little diagram I can show y'all. So here we are in our little hair situation. Here is our sugar being molded over the skin, and let's zoom in here. You see my sugar has all these hydroxyl groups with partial charges. We've got a positive and a negative here. Our oxygen has a little positive charge. Our hydrogen has a negative charge, and that is bonding to those, if I can get it to move, those partial charges on the hair as well. And if we scroll down here to the skin, to those desquamating cells, those dead skin cells, we also have those same hydroxyl groups that are able to bond to the sugar. Now, if we zoom in on our stratum corneum, which is, here we are, you guys are gonna have to use your imagination a little bit. This is our lipid-rich matrix, right? This is our phospholipid bilayer. So what we have is a hydrophobic environment, because remember, oil and water don't mix, right? Like if you've ever poured olive oil in your pot of water before you make pasta, the oil kind of clumps together and it does not mix in with the water. It is hydrophobic, so it does not like water. They don't mix. And these little lipid molecules, the ceramides, the fatty acids, the cholesterol, all of that make up our lipid-rich matrix of the stratum corneum, have no partial charges. So there's no charges that can be donated. So there's no bonding happening between these hydroxyl groups and this lipid bilayer. So you're not getting adhesion of the sugar to the lipid-rich matrix of the epidermis, the stratum corneum. So to make it super simple, just think oil and water don't mix, right? You're not going to get the water, the sugar, the hydrophilic substance to bind to the lipid-rich substance, the oil. So that's why sugar only binds to dead skin and hair.